INBrowser Studios here with a introduction video to our new InBrowser, a simple web view for Unity. This should be going up on the Asset Store very shortly, and this is meant to show you the how-to for setting it up and the basic functionality of it. So our goal with InBrowser is for simple browsing. We're using it for wiki, tutorials, links to our website, things like that within Imaginations. And therefore it's not, at least now, focused on full browser functionality, UI elements, things like that, but more of if you need a simple web browser that you still want to have some kind of interactivity with in the game itself. So the big one we're going to need is obviously the wiki to present data to anybody watching this or using it. So obviously we have Google on here right now, and everything in here functions as appropriate to interact with any link that comes up on here, and so you have full functionality as a browser based off of Chromium as a backend. So let me show you just how easy it is to set this up. When you set up our InBrowser, you're going to have basically one script you're going to work with. That script will hook into a base game object, so if you create an object, it can be whatever, it doesn't matter, it's not utilized for anything. And you'll basically drag the InBrowser into that object, and you're going to have two options set up here. Your browser image is a raw image inside of Canvas, and the URL that you wish to start this off at. And this can be changed at runtime as you want to change this to other locations. So base Canvas can be set up. The UI is entirely obviously up to the game that you're designing or whatever application you're working on. Once your raw image is set up as to whatever you want to use for your browser, then you just drag that raw image into the slot. So I can do that again here, and that pairs the browser into your Canvas UI. That's basically it. At that point there, everything will function. It will output from the InBrowser onto that raw image wherever that is at. There are a few things you're going to need to have set up here. So first off, right now you do need to have your pivot set to 0, 0. We are going to be adjusting that. In fact, you can do the offsets within the InBrowser right now. We're going to eventually plug that in. We're just not utilizing that within our own UI. So it should be pretty straightforward to make the offsets in the code that's available in InBrowser if you want to modify it for your own needs. And that's basically it. There's not too much else for it here. We made it to be very simplistic. This is something that our UI designer is currently working with so that she can just drop this right in wherever she needs it, and it just works. And then from there, if you want to hook it up to your website, actually we can just go right to Unity here. Just hook it up, set the URL up, let it run, and it should be up here momentarily. Here we go. And we are currently sitting on Unity, and provided it is HTML5, it will function. Video is somewhat slower. As you can see in the background here, it's not perfectly fluid, just with the way we had to set this up here for it. So video is not the major focus of this, but it does function, and anything HTML5 will work appropriately as long as it's on the system itself. So we hope you enjoy it. We're going to be supporting this obviously within our game itself and through the Asset Store version of this. So any problems, we have some support information within the project itself here. We go through Slack on our forums, and we hope everybody enjoys it and can start using it in their games. Thank you.